being 10, 11 years old. You went home playing with your friends, and then the next day, your life will change forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Change forever.
One day, as children in the 90s, still impacts them as adults today.
Our childhood was over.
Their friend and Tropical Isles classmate Robin Cornell, murdered in cold blood, along with her mom's new roommate, Lisa Story. Now, only on NBC2, a 26-year painful journey full of fear is one step closer to closure.
We all truly knew what it felt like firsthand, and a lot of people didn't understand on the level that we all did.
NBC2's Samantha Serban has the emotional story of a tight-knit group of friends whose thread of grief has kept them together through the years.
Thank God a stupid ass shot a son.
They can laugh now, but before 2016, the people in front of you lived in fear.
So everybody that came to my house, or that we knew, anybody that we knew, we looked at them like, was it him? Was it that person?
Most of us are in that picture.
As kids, 10, 11, 12 years old, they walked the halls of Tropic Isles Elementary in Cape Coral, smiling for picture day and walking home from school together. That all changed May 10th, 1990.
We got a phone call. I walked in the door and my mom was on the phone with somebody from the school. That's how I found out.
11-year-old Robin Cornell and 32-year-old Lisa Story were found raped, suffocated in their own home.
In 5th grade, we were 10, 11 years old. I can speak for myself and probably most people sitting here that we didn't know what sex was at that young age. So to have to learn what sex was through one of our friends being raped and tortured was just horrible.
In the days after, emotions soared. Feelings of sadness, anger, terrified, and scared. Their childhood would never be the same.
Misty and I used to run as fast as we could in front of our sliding glass doors in fear that he was standing there waiting for us.
We were scared of everything. We literally were. We were scared to go to sleep in our beds alone. We would have sleepovers as often as we could. We never went anywhere alone, ever.
That fear translated into adulthood as friends of Cornell and Story had to wait 26 years for an arrest.
For a while, I thought he died. Really, I did.
Jolie Wilson never gave up hope, holding on to every piece of her best friend to this day. From her safety patrol belt.
This is why she stayed in Tropic Isles.
To one of her outfits.
It meant a lot to her, and she meant a lot to me. So, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I kept her outfit that she had on weeks before he murdered. I was like April 23rd, I think.
And every article ever printed.
I kept every newspaper article just because, like Chris said, it has such an impact. It takes you forever to realize, is this really happening? Is she really, we're never going to see her again?
You never throw away something of your best friends, ever.
Now, 33 years, 1 month, 10 days after the double murder, justice.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder of Robin Cornell. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder of Lisa Story.
A jury in a 10-2 vote recommended death for Joseph Adam Zieler. No one knows how he found Robin and Lisa or why he killed them. But for the first time, closure is closer than ever before.
They're killing our boogeyman. They're going to kill the monster.
And I'm just so grateful that Jan was here.
Amen.
Because, I mean, she's 70 now.
She's 71.
As you can tell by their voices and attitudes, different feelings are finally setting in now that there's a conviction. Relief, gratefulness, finally, they're whole.
I think it was more like relief. Like, oh my God, we finally have, like, the end of the chapter, I guess you could say it.
We're really lucky, I think, to all have each other and have had each other all these years.
As Zieler's fate comes down to a judge's choice next week, this motley crew can walk by Tropic Isles a little easier, remembering the good memories instead of the horror.
Robin was just the sweetest girl. She was really funny. She liked to joke around a lot. She loved animals. She loved helping people.
She was so nice.
She was so nice.
So Lisa was a great woman. When she walked into a room, she made them smile. She never had anything bad to say about anything. She loved the earth. She loved people. She was a nurse. She did advertisement. She was just a great human being all around.
That's why they're all here today, to tell you about their beloved friends and share what it's been like waiting more than 3 decades, not only for answers, but justice.
We're here to show that we're all together because we finally got justice after 33 long years.
Reporting in Lee County.
It's like we came from friends and we turned into family.
Samantha Serban, NBC2.
And while the jury recommended death for Zieler, the judge has the final say, sentencing scheduled for Monday.